Hey, welcome to MyDrive on Talking Glass Media's Cast 11 podcast network. Today we're talking about travel IDs once again, Prescott Valley's regional park, flowers of some sort if they're warm enough to grow, and a gentleman and his family in town that are opening up new restaurants everywhere. So here we go. Hey, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. We're back doing MyDrive. The snow is over for a wee bit of time.
No, ever. Forever.
I think I said this last week. I'm ready for spring.
Summer.
The weather gods are not taking my hint.
I'm done.
I'm sure everybody else out there is tired and ready for spring.
Yeah, I think the temperature said it's supposed to hit 60, and I was like, oh my God, it's like summer. Thank you. So
I'm ready to do a little traveling soon. The travel trailer. We're very excited.
Where are you going?
I've been nesting. We've been buying pillows and gear for the truck. We're ready.
Interesting you said pillows. I left mine in Vegas this weekend.
No, we decided that
pillow.
everything in the travel trailer is going to be like super comfortable, super nice, super good booze. It's going to be like our little...
Your oasis.
Our oasis.
Your getaway.
Not going to have a lot of stuff in it, but everything we do have in it, not going to be seconds. It's going to be nice stuff.
So are you going to leave the property, or are you just going to go live in it away from the kids?
We did have drinks in it the other night.
Yeah, I would.
At the property,
Gotcha.
just to figure out how everything's working, making sure there's nothing that's not working, like the solar panels and all the little widgets. But speaking of traveling,
yes. Oh, I see.
Another deadline has been extended. I know we talked about this before, but I don't think a lot of people know it. It's the travel ID deadline is extended to 2025, which is wonderful for people like me. I don't know about you, but procrastinators.
Yeah.
Because you have to get your passport paperwork, your birth certificate. You got to get all this information for the travel ID. And if you don't know what the travel ID is, do you know what it is?
Kind of. I mean, it is, but it doesn't take the place of a passport, right? It just gets you on an airplane. You need it to fly.
Well, kind of yes and no. That's a great question. It does in the sense that if you don't have a travel ID, I should digress, the Arizona ID that's issued is not federally compliant.
Well, it's because it's good for like 112 years.
It's good for 100. I think mine's good till we get to Mars or something. So a federally compliant ID allows you to travel on airlines. So by 2025, you'll be required to have a federally compliant ID to get on an airplane or enter any kind of federal property. And that could be, I mentioned airports, military base, I don't know, whatever is federally controlled.
Okay.
So that's why it's important, but this has been delayed since I think 2015, 16, I think actually Research Guy pointed it out a few episodes ago. I bring it up because it was in the news again. The new date for compliance, what was that cartoon character's name? Comply, is May 7th, 2025. Associate producer smiling. Who is that? It's
We're young.
Respect My Authority.
Respect My Authority. Oh, it's the guy from Little South Park.
So you have to comply by May 7th, 2025 for the travel ID. If you don't have a federally compliant legal ID, then you have to carry along with your driver's license a passport.
Okay.
And you might as well get the federally compliant travel ID because you're going to need your passport probably to get your ID. You need a bunch of different pieces of paperwork. I don't know. Check it out. You know who can help you with this is Footwork. So go to footwork.com and put in travel ID. They may be able to help you out.
That's awesome because you know I'm going to procrastinate.
I'll be there at the deadline May 6th.
So when you take out the RV, are you going to go a short trip first?
Yes, we're going to do shakeout trips.
Smart.
Right? So we're going to make sure that everyone's working, the plumbing's working, solar batteries are working, the generator's working.
Do you have Wi-Fi on the...
I do.
Smart.
We also got one of those Starlink things that we haven't started paying for yet, but I got to put it on a pole, and then I can do work from anywhere.
Nice.
Good old Elon.
You're gonna do all your, because you never stop working. You're always working. What else?
So there's work and there's play and there's something to eat. Did your phone just make a noise?
No, it was my
we
watch.
told her to turn off everything.
It was the watch. I don't know. Here.
So do you want to cover the new barbecue place in town?
You know I do.
All right.
I love barbecue. Lucy D's Barbecue at 669 East
And your
Sheldon
boyfriend.
Street. And you know, Jamal McCoy.
Alicia's a big
Jamal,
fan of yours, Jamal.
A big fan. You guys, everything Jamal does is, I mean, look at Finley. He came in and he's just so great at having kind of the face of a company. He's a perfect person to do that. Him and his wife, Rona McCoy.
I haven't met her yet. She's probably pretty cool because she's pretty cool.
I mean, you would think. So they purchased the restaurant back in September of 22. And they're keeping most of the original menu, which is great news because that Angus beef brisket, pulled pork, barbecue chicken, St. Louis style ribs, these are all going to continue to be smoked daily on premises. I think it's going to be a home run. This guy's
so he's got a whole restaurant group. He's like the new Barry Barb, Skylar Reeves, which is great. You know, some variety.
Yeah.
Plus, he's got a really cool vibe about him. Great family, and as you mentioned, prominent. In the community.
I think they will do well.
So I think it's called the Crave Restaurant Group. They've got State 48, which you just mentioned, Vibes Juice Bar on Montezuma Street, and Nana's Cafe on Commerce Drive. That's right next to what bar?
Oh, is it Final Score?
Final Score.
Why do I know that? You know, I know that because my cheer building.
I remember it because the gal that's a bartender, I don't know if she's still there. I haven't been there in a long time. She used to be my teller at my bank. And then one day I go in there and she's bartending.
Do you know I've eaten breakfast there twice in probably the last 2 months and did not. I knew he had Nana's, but I wasn't connecting the Nana's.
I think that was a while ago.
Yeah, it has been a while. I just didn't make the connection.
So congratulations to
Great
Jamal and Rona. Is it Rona or Rona?
I'm going to say Rana.
Say Rona McCoy. If I mispronounce your name, call me up. On your new restaurants, everybody check them out.
Yep. Do you know wildflower season is starting in Arizona? So this would be a good way for you to christen the RV.
If they like cold, windy days, they'll survive.
I know. But so
not really Arizona weather up here yet.
Almost. It's going to happen.
I think it's optimistic that it's wildflower season right now.
I'm only optimistic. I am not. There will be no more snow. You've heard it here first, people. No more snow.
So moving on to something that I don't know if it makes sense or not. So Prescott Valley moves closer to a regional park on Glassford Hill.
Nice.
The proposed name is Glassford Dells Regional Park. Do you know about this?
I don't.
So the town of Prescott Valley, they're looking for tourism dollars. This is I think, from what I see in the news and from the town of Prescott Valley, is they're going after tourism dollars and outdoor space, which is great.
Makes sense, yeah.
I personally don't think we're a tourism town, and I don't think the hill is going to bring in massive amounts of tourists. I think it's maybe a great open space, but I think they're basically buying that mound of dirt with the town, city of Prescott.
Okay.
In an intergovernmental agreement, something of that effect, and going after some grant dollars to help buy it, but without the state's help, I think it's going to cost the town about $5.4 million to buy it, to make it into a park that you got to walk uphill. So I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, there's so many hiking trails. There's so much to see. So that makes me nervous. But hopefully
I love
they've open space. Hopefully they've got a plan.
I love parks. I just don't know if I've got to walk uphill or I've got that motivation.
Yeah, well, you've got an RV now. You don't have to walk anywhere.
I know. Speaking of RVs, mobile homes, what we really need is more homes and not more parks at this point. Just saying. Or maybe they use the parks so people can sleep in them because they don't have homes.
Little pop-up tents.
What else we got?
We've got Water's 61st Spring Open House. 61st.
Is that where the spring flowers are going to be living because it's too cold anywhere else? You just live in Ken's.
If anyone could keep them alive, it's going to be Ken.
It'd be in his hot house.
In his hot house. So, and the new plant introduction. So talk directly with the growers, touch this year's exclusive plant introductions, and you will only find out Waters. So everything that guy touches. I mean, look who we're surrounded by. Jamal McCoy. You've got waters. You got Ken over there at the Ken
Got your
Lanes.
flowers. You got your burgers.
This is going to
What
be.
else do you need? You guys were over at Rafter 11 in Prescott Valley this morning for your meeting, and you guys had scones and coffee?
So, no, she comes up to me. She goes, "Do you want a Hot Pocket? I'm putting some in the oven." And Hot Pockets, it's like some ham and cheese in there, and it's like they're in the microwave. This thing was like...
These are like 5-star Hot Pockets.
Oh
These aren't the Hot Pockets you get from Walmart frozen, and you put them on a pan, and
we
then
need to
15 minutes
rename it.
later, you're
You got to rename
watching
it.
Netflix with Hot Pockets.
No, it was delicious. It was like... What was
Associate
it?
producer girls shaking her head
Perspira?
yes. So apparently Dawn over
Really
at
good.
Rafter 11 at the ranch,
At the ranch.
has some
Spinach.
amazing food, like
Amazing.
Hot Pockets. They also have specialty drinks now. If you feel like starting early with your
Yeah,
breakfast.
beautiful wine list. She's doing a great
Olive
job.
oils, balsamic. So check out Rafter 11 in the town center at the ranch.
At the ranch. It's
Cool.
getting a makeover. The circus is coming.
What circus?
The Jordan Circus. It's the Jordan World
Not
Circus.
Air Jordan Circus, right?
No, but it's also not. Is Barnum and Bailey still a thing? I don't know. But so Jordan World Circus is one of the North America's premier traveling circuses, hailing from a long background of aerialist circus performers. They bring a unique talent to the circus management field. So this is going to be Saturday and Sunday. Times vary by date. For more information, just go over to the Findlay Toyota Center's website. I'll have some good information on that. So you
What
circus
else?
guy?
I'm kind of still stuck on the park.
Yeah. So
Right. Maybe they'll have some open space for homeless people.
it's going to happen. My kids just, it's a roommate situation out there. My daughter and her boyfriend are moving in with a married couple. Actually, they're all the same age, and just they've
So it's
got
like a
place
youth
over-
hostel.
Yeah, it's just they ended up getting a 3-bedroom apartment for $2,200 a month. So
That's actually pretty darn competitive if it's 3-bedroom.
Yeah.
So they're splitting that basically 4 ways. I'm guessing
Yeah.
there's 4 incomes or something,
yeah,
right?
about $550 a month. So it's
That's cheap.
yeah, and a lot of the utilities are included. It's over here at Homestead, so they've got the
I think you
Moving
probably
over
see a lot of that going on, especially if they're all working. You're not, stuck in a room with your roommates all the time. You're
yeah, it's for
You're
and
at
it's,
work?
but they're all professionals. So one is like a crime scene investigator, one
Wow.
is a pilot. I mean, so these
have
guys
good
have
jobs.
high end jobs, but it makes more sense.
But this is
to
why we
move in
need
together.
more
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
housing. We need attainable housing, and that attainable housing is a good way to say it because it covers all those bases. Whether you want to say workforce, but it's not just that. I mean, we have the hospitals, the leadership telling us that even doctors can't find
Mm-hmm.
houses. So it's an inventory issue. It's a pricing issue, and then you tell stories about people. There's 2 couples living in a 3-bedroom apartment. The 3rd bedroom is probably like an office or
Yeah.
maybe it's even storage. I don't know.
Yeah, they're setting it up as an office, like a
Are they?
workspace for everybody. So yeah,
Hearing that everywhere. Homestead's a great place to
That's
live. So
nice.
if you got to shack up with another couple,
you gotta be shacking up. Do it at home.
you can always go to the pool or the spa at Homestead.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Give
steal
them
her
a plug.
Still
Speaking of plugs, and then we'll probably kick it. Legato's, we got a footer in. We got a garage going up soon.
Nice.
That's again in the town center at the ranch.
At the ranch. You said plugs, and I thought you were going to talk about S&M Electric because you like have to.
We
plug
could talk
stuff
about. Well,
in.
that's a nice segue.
Thought you
Or
were
we talk
being
about hair
super-
replacement.
That's
Whatever.
right. At first, I thought we were going. I was like, "Uh-oh, are you making your announcement here?"
No. Plugs are a thing of the past.
S&M Electric has a 10% off whole house surge protector, and as we're getting closer and closer to summer, it's right around the corner. Monsoon season.
What
coming.
does monsoon bring people?
Lightning.
What does lightning bring people?
Surge.
Lightning strikes, which
What are they called?
strikes, which
Strikes.
brings surges.
There it goes.
And so those whole we have one put in, and so if lightning strikes your house, it basically blocks that surge to protect your panels and then all your appliances. That's why it's supposed to work. Whether or not, if you get hit twice real quick, then you're hosed because they're one-time protection
Right.
use. Once the surge breaks that, then the system's open again.
So remember when we
what
had the snow, thunder, whatever.
Snow, thunder,
Yes.
yes.
So
Thunder, snow.
my microwave stopped working after that. We had and it's still on, but it won't get hot. Could that have been from?
Could have been. Or you just have a crappy microwave.
Oh, it's like brand new. It sucks.
Well,
Whatever.
we've covered thunder, snow, and
No more snow.
no more snow, travel IDs.
Barbecue.
Anything else? Traveling circus, Jamal's awesome group of restaurants. Anything else?
I think that's it. Unless you want to talk about middle name day, middle name pride.
Charles.
Charles, Marie, I'm bored.
Marie, you're Marie. We're Marie and Charles. That should
Marie
be our
and
student
Charles.
names for the podcast.
Tune in to MyDrive with Marie and Charles. Nice.
No, that doesn't sound good.
No, Guy
We
and
could be
Alicia.
English, Charles and Marie. Charles.
Ooh, we should totally do the podcast English one day. That would be
She
awesome.
actually got a pretty good English podcast. I think that's it, folks. Anything else? No?
Watch out for roundabouts.
Watch out for those roundabouts. Enjoy the weather until it gets rainy again.
It's not gonna happen.
We're out.
We're out. See ya.